What up? I am back with another deck profile. This one is Gravekeepers. I've been playing these guys pretty much since they came out, and well, with the new support they've been getting, I just pretty much had to throw them back together, because, you know. Anyway, we'll get into the deck, we'll get straight into the profile. We have 3 Gravekeepers Visionary, because I know a lot of people don't play this one, but Visionary is absolutely amazing. I don't know why you wouldn't play him, because he can protect himself, he gets bigger, and he's just absolutely amazing. Next up, we have 2 Gravekeepers Shaman. I'm going to end up taking one of her out when I get another Nobleman or an Oracle. By the way, comment if you have one of those, because I really need a Gravekeeper's Oracle. She can protect Necro Valley, and she can prevent your opponent from playing a spell card, or a field spell, which in this format with, the 2 field spell ruling is just a dick effect. Especially for those decks like field spell. Anyway, we have 3 Commandant, because he can search out Necro Valley. Pretty obvious reasons there. Spy, which is your special summoner, gets your Gravekeeper Descendant. Speaking of Descendant, we have 3 of Descendant, because he's spot removal, essentially. We have 3 Assailant, because Assailant can change the battle position of a monster when she attacks. It only works on face-ups, but with her attacking with 2,000 attack power, generally with Necro Valley anyway, you can usually use her to beat over whatever the heck your opponent has that you don't want. We have 3 Guard, because Guard returns stuff to your opponent's hand, and with 24 defense, with Necro Valley, Guard is forced to be reckoned with. 1 Ambusher, I think he's perfectly fine at 1. I want to run 2, but it's just a little much, sadly. 1 Nobleman, I only have 1 Nobleman, I would like to get a second one, so comment if you have one of those for trade. That's my monster lineup. I was running Gaga Magician for a long time, but I just decided I liked the straight-up Gravekeeper build more. Anyway, we have the 3 Necro Valley, because what is a Gravekeeper's deck without Necro Valley? Of 2 hidden temples of Necro Valley. A lot of people don't run this, but wonderful. Necro Valley on the field, you play this, and it's pretty much game over for whoever you're playing against. Unless they can get to an MST fast enough, because this card locks down your opponent's special summoning, unless they're using Gravekeepers as well, in which case that duel is going to get interesting very fast. We have 2 Magical Dimension, because the deck is completely built up of spellcasters, so you can summon one of your Gravekeepers, punch, Magical Dimension, Visionary, and then punch with him during the battle phase. It's absolutely awesome. Plus, if nothing else, it's just kind of a nice surprise to spring on your opponent. We have 3 Gravekeepers Steel. Get back your Gravekeepers from your grave. Enough said. Royal Tribute. A lot of decks need their monsters in their hands at 1 for good reason, because it gets rid of all monsters in both players' hand. My Evil Swarm deck that I did for earlier lost because I didn't know Royal Tribute was at 1 at the time, and the Gravekeeper duelist I dueled at the tournament used 2 of them, and it is the only reason he won. Had he not played Royal Tribute, I would have killed him the next turn. I only know this because I know what all the set stuff was after the duel was over, so it just annoyed the heck out of me. Allure of Darkness, because the deck is all dark except for Commandant, who's Earth. I don't know why they decided to do that, but whatever, I won't complain. That's it for the spells. For the traps, we have 2 Imperial Tombs. I would like to run 3, but I don't have access to a 3rd one. I also think the deck is just fine at 2. Like I said, I'd like to run 3, but I'm not going to struggle for it, because, like I said, 2 is doing just fine. Next up, we have Rite of Spirit, which is the Gravekeeper's Monster Reborn. It's unaffected by Necro Valley. It's absolutely wonderful. It can summon back any Gravekeeper, including Visionary, so yeah. And next up, we have Magician's Circle, which 2 of it, which when a spellcaster attacks, you can activate it, special summon Visionary or Shaman or whatever spellcaster you want from the deck, because pretty much none of the spellcasters have 2,000 attack power. So you activate this and get whatever the heck Gravekeeper you want from the deck. It's a really good card. Now for the extra deck, we have one Master Key Beetle. I don't have a second one, otherwise I'd be running it. Photon Papal Operative to troll and get your opponent's defensive monsters to attack mode. I mean, I know more than likely their defensive monster will probably be a Raikou or a Como Shrumo, but it's just for those what-if scenarios. Diamond Direwolf because spot removal. Ouroboros because he's just absolutely awesome with his 3 effects. And for those of you who don't know, you can only use each of his effects once per turn and once each turn. He can either bounce a card your opponent controls to their hand, make them discard a card from their hand, or banish a card from their grave. It's absolutely awesome. Gaga Cowboy. Attack power and, well, possible attack power and burning effect and burning damage to finish off the duel. Steel Swarm Roach to negate your opponent's level 5 and higher summoning. Maestro because flipping things face down is fun and trolly is all heck. Black Ship of Corn gets around things like Zen Mayo and things that can protect themselves from being destroyed by card effects because he sends. Ragna Zero mainly for those mirror matches, but it also deals with Fire Fists pretty well. Gem Knight Pearl, 2600 beater. Arc, because Arc. Utopia, because you might as well. Actually, I might end up taking him out for a Master Key Beetle one, and if I get another one. Next up, because you have 3 Visionaries and ways to recycle them, we have, for the ranked 8s, we have Tachyon, Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand, and Heliopolis. I may not be the most experienced Gravekeeper duelist out there, but, you know, this deck works. It's my friend, my friend who uses the Gish Keys, he refuses to duel against it. It's just too trolly, it's a lockdown, it's just awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching, have a good day.